and I'm excited. I said earlier on, I'm going to be recording this session. Don't worry. It's just to make sure that others that are not able to join us on time, they can have access to this again. Pastor Mobs. Pastor Mobs. She's just joining us now. Stony P, he may not be able to hear us because I don't think he's joined with audio, he or she. So I'm just going to leave a message here. Stony.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Evening, ma'am. How are you?
I'm well. We just got back from
not too long. Oh, it's been a very busy Sunday here too. But we
many of our people are joined. Oh, that's okay.
All right, so we had 33 people registered. Let's see what's going to join. So we're just going to give another 2 minutes and we're going to get cracking because I don't want to penalize people that came on time, but we're going to record this. Okay, so
hello, Dr. Shane, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. Hey,
Pastor Bola,
hey. Okay, when I saw the register, I said, yes, finally. Okay, all right, it's great to have you here. All right, so if you just want to introduce yourself so that others can hear you, where are you joining us from? What do you do presently, and what made you sign up for this? Pastor Bola, you need to unmute yourself. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bola Ogbaegun. I'm from Leicester. I'm an entrepreneur, so everything about business, I'm interested.
Okay, let's go there. Good to have you on. Please, if you can come on video, that would be amazing because this is going to be a heart-to-heart chat, right? So come on video. Let's see you. Don't hide. I'm coming for you. Don't hide now. Olotu-oke, you want to unmute yourself? Introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Olotu-oke, a master's student forensic accounting.
Okay.
Yeah. A chartered accountant from Nigeria.
Okay.
An auditor. Okay, I joined because I'm looking for a job.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want to just learn more.
So yeah, to make yourself more employable or actually go down the route that we're looking at. Fantastic. That's great. Great to have you on.
Yes.
Olotu-oke, that'll be you next.
Yes, okay. I think can you hear me, please? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Hello. Okay, I'm Olotu-oke Orimogunje, student of University of Sunderland, studying finance and management, master student. From City of Favor, I'm one of the church member in City of Favor. I got to know about this program from the church, and I want to know more about my department, my finance, because I had BSc in accounting, then I came for masters in finance and management. So I want to know more. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, great to have you on. We'll have 2 more minutes for introductions that we're going to get cracking. Georgina, that'll be you next.
Hi, good afternoon. Sorry, what was the question? I just logged in now.
Oh, right. Okay. The question is just you telling us who you are, where you're joining us from, why you signed up for this.
So my name is Georgina. I'm from Leicester.
Okay.
I'm actually a pharmaceutical scientist, but I did a career change. So now I'm working in mortgage and finance. I think when I saw this, and I was like, oh, this might be interesting. So I might just join. So I'd really like to maybe get into the mortgage, maybe not necessarily mortgage, but like the finance kind of like, because sometimes you just want to like stay at home and work, but till then.
Yeah, I got you. All right, songs. That'll be okay. Stony P finally has joined us with audio. Could you unmute yourself, Stony P, and let's know who you are, where you're joining us from, why you signed up for this. Songs.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you now.
Oh, sorry about that. I think my friend. Yeah, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm not feeling too well. Yes, my name is Sakala, based in Birmingham. Finance. Well, got an economics background, and my aunt's in finance, and she's always talking of good things. I tend to be studying by myself about it, look into it, and I've just looked out on my horizons, and it is it is an area that has always interested me in that
Okay.
region. So.
All right, great. Welcome. Good to have you on. Stoney
Thanks.
P, would that be you next? All right, we can who else? Okay, okay. I think we're all introduced. Oluwatobi.
Yes, I've introduced myself.
Okay, fantastic. All right, all right. So we are just gonna get cracking now. I think there's just one more person. Please, if you can come on video, that would be amazing. It just means that I don't feel like I'm talking to myself because this is really, really important. So please come on video and let's make it more engaging because I'm going to be asking you questions. I'm not just going to be talking at you. I'm going to share the information and you're going to tell me about you and how this fits into what you're trying to achieve. Okay, so if you can come on video, that will be amazing. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to get started from okay. It's just all right, let's go. I'm gonna stop sharing. All right, so let me just tell you a little bit about me and then we're just gonna get cracking. I had a conversation with I think I met Pastor Mobs some years back, like 8-9 years back. I came to Leicester, I came to minister, and we got talking about how do we add value to the body of Christ, knowing that we have different industries and the church really is a gathering of lights. And how do we take this light into the world and make the dark place a better place? And so we, from time to time, just share information on this is what's going on in the industry, this is what we can do. And then I spoke to her about, the thing, the post pandemic, this is an industry that needs more people. It's an industry I would say is the UK's best kept secret to creating a 6-7 figure business. If you are serious and if you are actually hardworking. Now I'm not saying this for the faint-hearted, right? If you speak to people that make 6 figures, that make 7 figures, there's a couple of things that they have to do. Lazy people don't get that, honestly. But can we create a pathway for you to get you there faster by knowing what to do in our industry? Yes, we can. Is someone going to do it for you? No. But when you do what is already laid down and there's a smooth part, when you take that part, you will get the result that others are getting. Does that make sense? So I'll just share. And when I ask questions, please answer. All right. So when I ask you, please unmute yourself and answer me. All right. So I'm not talking about myself. That's absolutely fine. All right. So I'm just going to share it with you now. We're just going to get started from the very, very beginning. My name is Olotu-oke, Dr. Olotu-oke. Presently, I am building a region for a particular finance company. And what I'm looking for, you'll be able to see what I'm looking for today by just giving you the basic information. And then if that's, absolutely connects to who you are, then you may be the person that I'm looking for. Presently, I filled 5 positions. I'm looking for 15 very highly qualified people. However, sorry, it's a bit noisy. Sure. Oh, okay, sure. All right, great. Okay, Sonika, we see you now. Fantastic. All right, then I've seen that. It's fine. But as long as you can hear us, that's absolutely fine. It's okay. All right, so I'm just gonna start with a bit of background. All right, so presently I represent a company called Access Financial Services, and I'll tell you what we do and how this connects it to what I say. And this is just how to become a protection or financial advisor and how to build and protect your own financial resilience. Then, like, if you don't have resilience, then how can you help other people to find resilience? So all of this is going to make sense through this, and then I'm going to give you an opportunity to ask a few questions, and afterwards, then we can have an action plan if this is exactly the way you want to go. Okay, and if you qualify to actually go that way. All right, start with a little bit about my journey. These are my children. We came to the United Kingdom about 13 years ago. We came with a dream, right? I think what we do at the beginning of every year is we build a vision board, all right? and we create what we want our year to look like. So I've been doing this for years. My children have grown into it, right? I don't just do it with my children. I do it also in the community. Just, it's just amazing when you see young children totally can put, visions together and like excited. And a lot of them have gone on to become, some of them are in universities, some of them are doing their A-levels. It's amazing, what these things do. Because I believe that life is a journey, and if you don't know where you're going, unfortunately, it's very difficult to get there because everywhere becomes a destination, and it means you arrive at nowhere in all the time. So, all right. So presently, that's them. Yeah, big girls and big boys. Rotimi, my first son, is we'll be answering questions later. So afterwards, we'll be able to answer questions. So Pastor Bola, I can see you. So my first son now is going to be 20. He's in University of Nottingham studying mechanical engineering. Middle son is a footballer. So football academy. My baby is 13 going on 14. She's still in secondary school year, going on 9. All right. I love wellness. So one of the things I do is I encourage wellness in the community, aside from, preaching the gospel. All right. Aside from that, last year, and you're thinking, okay, why is she qualified to be able to do this? I came into the industry of finance in the UK about 3 years ago, but I've been over 18 years in finance from Nigeria. I was a regional manager for one of the big banks in Nigeria before I came to the country in 2009. All right, so I've been in the finance aspect of things for a long time. But I decided to come back 3 years ago, post-COVID, because I saw this massive opportunity and how it is that we can help not just our community, but also be the light in the communities that we may be able to serve. So this year I was nominated for the Cover Women in Protection and Health Awards, which is global award for insurance advisors in the UK. I didn't win it, but to get nominated was really a big deal for me. So it just takes a whole lot, to do that. All right. So and just last May, in May, a few weeks ago, we had our 20th wedding anniversary. And what permitted me to be able to have this sort of freedom to do what I want to do, obviously, is going to be finance driven, right? If you don't have the right income, you may not be able to live the sort of life that you're living. And it is not, people think poverty is being pious. Unfortunately, the Bible says that Jesus became poor so that we may be rich. So if you are still in that school of mind that, oh no, I'm pious because I can't pay my bills on time, I can't bless the church wants to have a building and I can't even chip into it. Unfortunately, you're reading the wrong Bible. Okay, so it was a good experience. So 20 years together, married. All right, that was us. All right, so let's get into it. So that life is a game, right? And if you play it right, you win. And remember, what's important for us to actually know is that we only get to live once. And whatever you do now is going to determine, what your generation is like, what sort of experiences you're going to have, and also how you live hereafter. Yeah. So everybody has two important dates. The first date is the date of birth. If I ask for a date of birth, everybody knows the date of birth. I know my date of birth. You can guess. I'm 13 October, whatever year, right? However, the date of death, everybody has it too. Nobody knows this. And in between that date of birth and the date of death, life happens to us. We live, you start your life, you learn to walk, go to school, listen to your parents, get a degree. A lot of us have degrees, a fantastic master's, PhD. It's amazing. And life could be long, it could be short. And there are different events that happen in life, right? So what do we do? As financial advisors, we help people to build financial resilience. And what does that mean? I'll tell you in the next slide shortly. So between these events happen, you need to plan for different life events, right? Your children's education, you buy your first house. Remember that while you're making good income right now, retirement is coming where no active income is coming in. Are you planning towards that? Those are some of the things that we do as financial advisors, helping people to build their financial resilience. Okay, so before I start sharing with you, how you make money, you need to know, what do we do? All right. We help people build financial resilience. And what is financial resilience? This may be the first time you are hearing this in the finance aspect. I know you may know what resilience is, know what financial is, but bringing it together to be able to understand the gravity of what a financial advisor does, or if we hear protection advice, it's the same thing, all right? Financial resilience is your ability to withstand life events that impact your income or your assets. Now, remember that we said we have two dates. One is definite, everybody knows that. The other one is not definite, nobody knows it, but everybody has it. Now, how can you deal with life events that happen that could impact your asset and income? That's what we help our clients do, to build that, you know. It is a longer term approach to your relationship with money. If an unexpected expense were to arise, having the financial means to deal with it means you are financially resilient. Now, let me give a typical example of what happened in pandemic. Now, it happened to all of us globally. And I've seen within the Black community, it affected us so much because there were so many GoFundMe that went around, people that were ill, people that died, and these are people that were riding good cars, people that live in good homes, but they never had anything prepared because everybody wants to live, you know, wants to live to 100, but life happens, right? But how can you build that resilience right now? How can you help people build that resilience so that it's not always in our community that we have to keep falling to charity when life events happen? This are the things that you will be doing. Let me give you some basic facts of what happens. Now, the statistic in the UK is that out of every 2 people that you know in their lifetime, one of them will be diagnosed with cancer. Now, I have a personal story, and I'll share that at the end of this, right? I lost my dad to prostate cancer. I was just 61. I wish he's still here today. He's been gone for like 16 years. And so he never was here when everything started working well for me. I was still struggling, you know, relatively young married, you know, woman with 2 kids when he passed away. So we're still trying to put things together, not from as much as we want it to be, but it's gone. Did we know it was going to go early? No, right? Cancer is a huge thing that's happening right now. And aside from every other thing, I know we are Christians, a lot of us watching this today, right? And we pray. And our goal and our prayer every day, the Bible says, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, just as your soul prospers. And so doing that. But it becomes an anomaly when you do not care for your family the way you're supposed to, because every single day, the normal plan A thing is to you go out and do the right thing, you know, earn your income, take care of your bills, bless the communities, do charitable work, be rich so that you can help other people. Because if you have not helped yourself financially, unfortunately, there will be lots of people that are looking up to you that you cannot help because you've not even helped yourself, right? Now, do you know the average statutory sick pay in the UK is less than £400? So if you were to take ill, or if any of your clients was supposed to take ill, and they are ill for more than a month, and all they had was a month's sick pay from the employer, then what happens? £400 does not even cover the rent, let alone all the other bills. Now, that cannot help anybody. There's something that we have in place to build the financial resilience to be able to protect against that. So the question is, why do we work so hard? Why do we go on, every day, everybody, I had quite a lot of people here. I've come from Nigeria. Obviously, we're here for greener pastures, right? Come to do the masters, maybe bring the children over so that we can have a startup. Why do we work so hard, right? So some create a life, one that you can design, send your children to the right schools, maybe live in a beautiful home, ride a lovely car. It's nice. It's actually holy. It's very, very holy to ride a lovely car. All right. Now, I'm going to be asking you questions. If I were to ask you today, just have a look at all of this that I have here. Yeah? And I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself and this is going to be engaging now. All right? So if I were to ask you what your own number one priority is, what would that be and why? Oluwatobi, do you want to start? What will be your number one priority? Unmute yourself, please. Someone, can anybody hear me at all?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Georgina, you can start first. What will be your number one priority?
Oh wow. Maybe, obviously, well, I'd like to say to personal growth.
Personal growth.
Yeah, financial stability, to be able to give back to the community, to church, family, you know, just to pretty much help. So that extra income would probably go a long way.
Fantastic. So yours will be that extra income.
Yeah.
And okay, extra income. Fantastic. And why you chose that? Because you want to do more for the community, you want to do more for your family, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And if you did not achieve that, why would that worry you?
I don't know, like it might make me feel like a failure, but I think maybe because since I've been young, I've always been giving back to church. Even like with the littlest coin, I'll be saving for Sunday for offering. But I've always had that giving heart. So if it doesn't work, I feel like there'll always be other opportunities I could do, like to give back. So even if I don't have the extra income, I still think I'll be all right, I suppose.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Who else is going to share with us? I just need 2 more people, and then we can get going. All right. Who next?
I'll go next.
Okay. Go on, please.
I'll say financial freedom.
Financial freedom. And why did you choose that? Is that Pastor Bola?
No, that's Omolara.
Omolara. Okay. Omolara.
Yes.
Financial freedom. Yeah.
Yes. So basically, we because of our background, we are used to the 9 to 5. We don't have spare time to ourselves, and so we're always chasing the rat race, doing the same thing all over. Wake up, go to work, come back. We hardly have time for our children, and now we will find ourselves in a community where you can't leave your children at home.
You can't leave them.
So
yeah,
it's women are subjected to doing jobs they don't even like. So I'd rather choose financial freedom, and I believe if I have that, I can pursue other areas that would add value.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And if you don't have financial freedom, why would that worry you?
So I feel like I'll be caged because I would have to do whatsoever comes by to earn a living. Because basically the reason why everybody wants to have money or have finances is so that they can have money to do what they want, live how they like, and achieve whatsoever they want to achieve.
Absolutely.
So money is after God, money is the next important thing. So
and the Bible says it, money answers all things. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate you. One more person to go. If you unmute yourself and just let's go. Let's make this quick. Okay, everybody has gone silent now. Why?
Any personal growth?
All right, personal growth. Okay.
Yeah,
and who is that?
Growth, financial freedom as well.
Is that songs?
Yes, that's right.
All right, financial freedom and personal growth. All right, great. So, and why did you choose those?
Personal growth, I feel like I'm an introvert, so I feel I could open up more. Financial freedom, because of what can I say? Just just being on how can I put it? Just controlling my own destiny and not really be under how can I say? Not to be not to work and be under someone's thumb in a sense, because you can be let go at any point. So it kind of kind of makes me flexible if I'm going to control myself and not really have to be pressured, of course, because of having a boss. I have to answer to them. I'm supposed to answer to myself.
Fantastic. You know what? That's been, some heartfelt responses that I've gotten from you guys. For all of this, we all require a vehicle, right? And please, you can meet yourself back, yeah? Because for every single place that we're going, we need we need the right vehicle to get there. And I'll say I've had different vehicles along the year, and this is the fastest vehicle I've driven. And that's let's go all the way, yeah? So this is made for speed, right? If you ride it, you get to where you're going faster. And so what I'm sharing with you is giving you an opportunity to go faster. Now, what we do as financial advisors is we help families and businesses build and protect their financial resilience by using the tools that are stated here: life insurance, income protection, home insurance, critical illness cover, private medical insurance, business loans and invoice financing. We do mortgages, wills and estate planning, shareholders, and key man insurance. Okay, the next question I'm going to ask, and I'm going to just remove this now, and because I'm going to be checking the chat. So someone is trying to get in. Just give me one moment. I'm just seeing a minute. I can't talk now. Just give me one moment. I'm trying to see a message that I got. Okay, so Pastor Mobs, I can send you the link to come in to send to that person. I think I sent it to your WhatsApp.
I think it's Pastor Bola that is saying somebody's trying to come in. I don't know who the person is. It's Pastor Bola. Sorry, I forgot to put her name there.
Okay, okay, all right, okay, so she's in already. All right,
send her the link directly. Don't worry.
All right, Pastor Bola. Okay, just give me one moment. Let me just send that link quickly.
Don't worry, you carry on. I'll send her the link. You carry on.
Oh, God bless you. God bless you. All right, thank you. All right, so what I was saying, okay, so I've shown you a couple of things, and I want to see in the group chat how many of us have income protection. And if you have, just type 111 into, I want to say, just type 1 if you have income protection. But if you don't know what income protection is, just put 0. Let's go. 1 if you have income protection, 0 if you don't know what it even is. I'm waiting. Let's go. Let's make this fast. Income protection, I have put 1. Income protection, I don't just put 0. Okay, let's go. Before, I want to know, you know, our level of, so that I can explain what it's all about. 0, 0. Okay, keep going. Treasure, welcome. I can see 0.5. I just mentioned her name. I saw 0.5. Treasure.
It is what if you know what it is, but you don't have it?
If you know what it is and you don't have it, see 0. So put 0. But don't confuse us. Have you on Treasure? Yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing 0, 0, 0. Okay, let's go. I've not seen anyone. Okay. All right. So how many of us are presently working? Put 2 there if you presently work. 2. Okay. Georgina is working. Okay. Treasure is working. Okay. Adejumoke is working. All right. 2. Pastor Bola is working. Okay. I'm counting the 2s. It's only 4. I've only seen 4. Okay. 2, 5. Because we are 14 here. For some people that are in full-time education, we understand. But if you're in between jobs, say 2.5. Let me use Treasures. If you're in between jobs, put 2.5. I'm waiting.
What if you're working and you're also doing a business? What do you do?
All right. Okay. All right. It's going to be 2 because there's an income coming in. So it's still 2. Yeah. So if you're in between, it's 2.5. All right. So what I'm going to do first is let me tell us what income protection is. Okay. So for everyone that's working, there's okay, I think most employers will give you up to 1 month salary if you are unfit to work. After that, it's either you're on your own or they find somebody to do your job and they find an excuse to fire you. Honestly, after that, you will revert to statutory pay, which is like I was saying, it's less than 400 pounds. It's like 96 pounds. It's increased 104 pounds per week now, so roughly about 400 pounds. Maybe 415 pounds per month. Now that doesn't cover anything. What income protection does is it's your own personal sick pay that is there. So insurance actually pays your salary for up to 2 years if you're unfit to work. Now, what we've discovered after COVID is that there are quite a lot of people that are long-term sick, but they are in between and they are totally like have to return, beg friends and family to support them. church is doing a lot of support for a lot of people because income is not coming in. Now, if somebody can't, have income coming in, what happens? They have to look for different ways, and so many people will have to rush back to work even when they are not well enough to work. Now, what income protection does for you is allows you to get back in health in your time, but you are not actually losing out on income. So for people that work in the NHS, I have quite a lot of nurses and doctors as my clients. What we do is we defy it because NHS will give them 6 months full pay, 6 months half pay. So by the time it goes to half pay, insurance company starts paying them and topping it up to full pay. And then after that, they can actually pay them every single month salary. So let's, for example, let's do a quick calculation. Who are the students in the house? All right, I'm going to call on that. So let's say, for example, somebody earns £40,000, all right? We'll do a quick calculation. The only insurance company will only be able to cover up to 60% of their annual earning. So that will be 40,000 times 0.6. Who's doing the math for us? I told you it's going to be engaging. If you don't answer on time, we will spend time here, and I want to let it go time. So 40,000 times 0.6. Who's giving us? What's that? No response.
24,000.
24,000. Now divide that by 12.
2,000.
Okay, good. So what insurance company does is they can actually pay this 2,000 every single month for up to 2 years or even till retirement when somebody has income protection. And now I'm saying that that's supposed to be the number one thing because they say income is king. If income does not come in, there's nothing. You can't pay your tithes, you can't pay your rent or your mortgage. You can't send your children to school. You can't even go anywhere. You have to, find ways, creative ways to feed. So if someone has £1,000 coming to them every single month, even if they are not able to go out to work, then you know that that's part of your financial resilience that is in place. So it's important. So all of you on here, we'll be having conversations. But it's only applicable to people that are in work or that they run a business. And one thing that we've also discovered is people that run their own businesses, we are actually the ones that get into this trouble the most. Because if you're not working, you're not earning. Or if you're a contractor, if you're not working, you're not earning. So what happens? So every single person that's an entrepreneur on this should actually have their income protected, and we'll discuss it. So these are some of the things that we do, okay? And so when you come in as financial advisor, that's some of those that you're going to be able to do. Now, I'm going to now talk to you about what I am presently doing and why I decided to put this together. So presently, I represent the company. Please mute yourself. Let's mute yourself, please. Bye-bye. All right. So presently, I'm a regional manager with this company called Access Financial Services, and they've given an opportunity to help 20 people get started as financial advisors. I already have 5 that filled the slot, and this for now is going to be the last presentation I'm doing until maybe another few months because my schedule has gotten really, really busy. I'm only doing this because I had a good conversation with Pastor Bola more, and then said let's do this now, okay? Because my book is coming on shortly. You'll hear more about that. I'm writing a book called The Book on Insurance, and I'm going to start promoting that. So I may not be able to give this sort of session in a long time. So you're blessed for being able to make this one, okay? All right. So Access Financials has been in business since 2002. And what they do, they are like an umbrella company that gives that invest ahead of time to help you have the structure to plug in to do your own business as a financial advisor. Now, it is purely commission-based. We don't get paid salary. However, with the people that I'm bringing on board right now, there's already a laid plan. The plan is, at least when you come into the company, with the laid down rules, if you follow that part, the average that people make is £10,000 per month. Right? What would that do for you if you're able to take home £10,000 in the month? Who's answering me? Oh, it's gone quiet. I thought people were talking about financial freedom just now. Or maybe you cannot imagine £10,000 per month yet. All right. So what I do is help you to expand your vision and give you the blueprint to follow so that you can do that. Okay. So we rebranded to become Access Financials in 2017. And that brand has really helped hundreds and hundreds of people right now. So what are the key things that we believe in? Right, just no, that's gone too far. Okay, so we have 7 keys that's important, and this is why we're successful. 1, honesty and integrity. That's the first thing. So everything that we do is about our clients. It's about helping the next generation to be better because we have done the right thing. I know if I ask everybody with life insurance, a lot of us will say we have life insurance, but it goes way beyond life insurance. And even if you have life insurance on this platform, is that time we had a review to reflect what it should reflect, because our lives are not static. So we deal in honesty and integrity. Everything we do is for our clients. Excellence in customer service. Just give me one moment. Apologies, children just came back from the park. All right, excellence in reputation, hard working, and continuous self-improvement. So for people that said personal growth, you are in the right place, okay? All right, so our case study will lead by example, good and honest communication, and we build a positive team and family spirit. For this 20 people that I'm talking about, we are going to form a formidable core of people that are helping people, living well, and being able to bring, some excitement and positivity into the industry. Now, when you hear about financial advisors, let me tell you, the most people that you will see, they are white, they are male, and they're Asian, right? Now, we're really helping the community to get the financial advising angle of things to get more diverse. And I'm one of the people at the forefront of doing that. Okay. All right. So I know someone say, okay, now that sounds very good. What can you offer me? All right. So what Access Financial does for you, we will train you. Now, this training to become a financial advisor is not going to cost you a dime, but it's going to cost you to be able to focus and learn what needs to be learned and do what needs to be done, right? Some people say, oh, I want to be financial advisors. Oh, I don't want to do sales. Unfortunately, our life is all about sales. It's either you're selling a product or you're selling yourself or you're selling a service. If you're not providing value for somebody, you cannot move forward. And for whatever work you do, it's all about adding value. So the skills that you need, you will be trained at my cost, not even your cost. So I don't want liability. I'm looking for assets. If you're an asset, that is where we start talking. So we have an opportunity to get your CV in and you have an interview after this. I'll tell you what the price is going to look like. So we train you. We create all the software and technologies that you need. All right. We'll offer all the communication, like internal communication, outside communication, all of that, the whole thing to help you and your clients build a good long-term relationship. We have all that set up for you. So you just come in and plug in and do, okay? And what we also offer, we're members of a Premier Protection Panel. That is a bit of jargon right now. You get to understand what that is. And I'm going to be able to tell you that whatever we do, this is it, okay? You can come in with your goals, with your dreams. We'll help you to achieve them, all right? We'll help you to achieve that financial freedom and also business growth. Now, am I going to do it for you? No. Am I going to give you the path and support you and hold your hands to do some of those things? Yes, I will. I have one of my newest advisors here. He will be coming on to say 1 or 2 things on how the process has been for him and what he's looking forward to. And he's actually signed up his first customer, which is exciting. Taking someone that didn't know anything about the industry and suddenly is now a business owner, ready to create something for himself and his family. I'm so excited about it. So it was the first person out of the 5, right? And then we have 15 more slots to fill. And once that is filled, I'm going to be focusing on helping them to grow and then to be able to play themselves, because it doesn't stop with me. I don't want to manage 100 people. I want to manage the core so that they also go out and manage other people so that we can now spread the news, because like I told you, this is UK's best kept secret of you building a 6-figure, 7-figure income for you and your family. All right. So there'll be compliances, sign up as computer advisor. Like I said, all of this will be jargons for now. All right. I just wanted to know, you understand, what do? We help people to build financial resilience. And before you can help people to build financial resilience, you yourself need to be financially resilient. So we start from you, because it's a lack of integrity for you to go and tell someone to do something that you have not done yourself. I'm sure that makes sense. Okay. All right. The other things that we do, things that you are not able to do, then you can refer it and you still get paid within the system. All right. So we have a master referral program. Okay. So mortgage, I'm qualified to do mortgage, CMAP, and all of that. But I'm not focusing too much on mortgage now, because like administration and all of that is a lot of paperwork. I'm focusing on protection. So when mortgages come in, I have my clients, we package it all together, all within the team. It's amazing. Wills, trust, all of this we get to do. Okay. And then, so what we help you to do, we help you to grow your business from strength to strength, whether you want to expand to build a team or recruit your own advisor. We can provide a structure, recruitment expertise, and tools to help you get there. So see, one thing is important when we're talking about building a business, a successful business, is scalability, right? I know quite a lot of us are used to one-man business. I run my show, I'm a solopreneur, I just want to do my thing and go. But one thing I've personally realized is this, right? My hours are limited, all right? Your hours are limited. There's so much. You need to know how many people that I have on my contact that I'm supposed to have gotten to help, but I just don't have enough time to do that. So the reason I'm doing this is to be able to duplicate myself so that we can help more people. When I reach 100 people, would you be asking if we have any praises? Okay, all right. So when it comes to income protection, right? When we're talking about insurance, okay, you know what? Let me come to questions so that it doesn't distract me. We're gonna ask all of that. She was shocked. All right, don't worry, we'll deal with all of that because you have an opportunity to ask your questions. Okay, all right. I'm gonna answer that later on. So back to what I was saying. Okay, I've totally lost where I was. Who's gonna remind me? Everybody, I'm speaking to myself.
You were saying,
you were saying that you have a team of people that will support and help you grow your business.
Fantastic. All right. So you can decide to be a solopreneur, but there's so much that you can do to help. So even if I'm able to get 100 customers per month, what if I teach another 10 people to be able to reach 100 people also? That means we're going to serve more people by duplicating what I know. And that's what we're doing right now. So when you come in, you get trained, you find your feet, you will also help duplicate and help the team grow. So that this is the main core of people I want to work with. So that you also can work with other people and build leadership within the team. That's the general idea. All right. So I'm just gonna, we'll be wrapping this up and then I'm gonna open it up for questions and some I'll be able to answer some. All right. So just give me one moment. Slideshow and from the last. Okay. All right. So we help you to grow as entrepreneurs. Do you get paid salary? No. Can you determine every single week how much you get paid? Absolutely yes. If you do the right thing. All right. Okay. So we'll create all the marketing materials. It's all pre-designed for you. It's like plug-in. But like I said, it's not costing you to get trained. It's at my cost. However, it is not free. So I don't want anybody that's coming there to just waste time. You have to decide that this is what I want to do. And I will be able to create a map of a plan for you. All right. So we value your input and our exclusive pricing and all of that we'll be able to talk about. You actually get paid weekly for once all your payments mature. So you never have to wait till the end of the month to sort things out. Every single week, if you do what you're supposed to do, you know that you have an income coming in, which is fantastic. So it's always, my Fridays are always very exciting. No, in fact, Mondays are always very exciting. People say, oh, it's Monday. So for us here, it's thank God it's Monday. You know what? They'll send you a statement of what is coming in on Friday. All right. So you know what you're expecting on Friday. It actually absolutely gives you what to look forward to. So if you need to improve on that for the next one, you know the sort of work you need to put in this week. But Monday, you know what's coming on Friday. By Friday, you get paid, and it's every single week. It's absolutely amazing, right? So we don't believe in 30 days make a payday. It's actually every 7 days you get paid, which is fantastic. All right. So we have different proposition, all right, and I will explain all these figures. Let's just talk. Let's talk figures, all right. So someone is saying, oh, how do we get paid? All right. So let's do a quick math. If you want to come on video, this is the time for you to come on video. So come on video and let's do a bit of math, and then we'll go to the question and answer session. All right. So a recap of what I've said. One, we help families build financial resilience. And you can't help anybody build anything if you're not financially resilient yourself. So we'll focus on helping you build yourself first, and then you can help other people. And two, how do we get paid? I mentioned 10,000 the other time. Let's do a bit of calculation. Let me tell you how it works. All right. So who's going to be my student that's going to come? So I'm going to be asking you. I need one person. I need one person. So volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Everybody's gone quiet. Am I here alone? Come on, folks.
No.
All right, Olotu-oke, yes, you are the person. Okay, let's go. All right, so how do we get paid? How do we make money? So let's say, for example, you have a client, okay? You've gone through, you have some different questions, you understand the family situation, you know what needs to be covered for them, and then after asking that question, you now need to make proposition. Okay, this is what you need to have in place. All right. And then the person has agreed, oh, this works in my budget. All right. And let's say this person has 50 pounds, right, as a budget, and you've created and for all our clients, it's actually culture. So all the insurances are tailor-made to them. So someone says, oh, I'm paying this. Why am I paying this much? You're not the same age. You don't have the same circumstances. You don't live in the same place. So all insurances are tailor-made to each person. So you get to understand that when you come in as an advisor, right? So let's say this is 50 pounds. So Olotu-oke, multiply 50 pounds times 12. You can, yeah.
600.
That's 600.
600 pounds, yeah.
All right. Times 100% is just times 1, yeah? So it's still the same thing. So you get paid 12 months upfront by the insurance company.
Okay.
That. So how do you make 10,000? All you just need to do is help 20 people do exactly that. And 20 people do that. Let's do the math. So 50 times 12, yeah, times 20. How much would that give us? I'm sure a lot of people are making the calculation.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that give?
1.2.
That'll be 12,000.
It's 12,000. It's 12,000, yes.
Yeah. So that 12,000, the company retains about 20% to cover your back in case there's a cancellation here and there. So remove 20% from that. How much would that give us?
$9,600.
Yeah.
Okay. So you help 20 people, do just 50 pounds per month. You take home 9,600. How does that sound?
Not bad.
All right. Let's say we say you're not able to help 20 people. You're able to help 10 people. Divide that by 2. What would that give us? Somebody doing my calculation?
4,800.
All right. An average person that takes on 5,800 today is not doing badly, are they? So that's the way this works. And like I said, I just wanted you to have like a view of how does this get done if you come into the industry and you do what you're supposed to do. And quite a lot of people on the average are doing way, way, way better than 12,000 per month. I have several times, thank God. So it's not about bragging about figures here. It's just about making you see what is possible if you're actually coming into the industry with one mind to be able to help people, because you will be able to do that. And because you're helping people, you'll be able to help yourself. All right. So the first question that I'm going to take. So this, before I go to the questions, after the information, you have three main things, decisions to make. Yeah. You can decide that, you know what, just give me, so we'll talk a little bit about figures and how that is made. Okay, my slide is not moving. I don't know why. All right. So we cover quite a lot of providers. When you come to the industry, we'll first limit the people that you have access to, so you don't have to learn everything at once. Now, what does it look like in the recruitment process? So if your answer, and you have three main decisions to make, three main, if you either you're one, a two, or three, that's going to make sense in the next slide. Now, our process is this. After this, I'm going to, schedule you for an interview, right? It's going to be a telephone interview after you've sent in your CV. And if that goes well, right, then you are going to have an application form, and all the documents that we need to have from you, you'll be sent in. Now, for some of you that are on here, you may not qualify. Why? You need to have been to UK for at least 1 year before you can qualify to go on this. But there are other routes that I can share with you, okay? And we can build you up toward that, towards that process. You also need to have the right to work in the UK fully, not just as a student, right? You have to have, like, you're fully able to work in the UK, okay? Those ones. So if you spend less than 1 year, you're not qualified yet, because you need to have a credit part. You need to have a credit history, and it takes about 1 year plus to be able to build that, okay, and build some assets before time. So we need to build you up towards to be able to do that. So the first one is the interview. It's going to be a telephone interview, all right? Then if you do pass through that, they have an application sent to you. Go through that, then you'll be called in for a face-to-face interview. That is not showing here. After that, if that goes really well, your application, everything has been checked and is all right, then you will be sent for an induction. I have one of us that just finished our induction. Vivian, I'm going to be inviting you to speak shortly, and just you'll be able to explain how the process has been for you, because now she's going to the next stage of the induction. And then after that induction, then you get authorization after going through a couple of things. That's the process. So there are actually 5 steps: the telephone interview, application, call for a face-to-face interview, induction, and then you get authorized. Okay. What do we need from you? All right. So you can take a screenshot of this, right? You need application form to be filled. You need to have your credit report, and it's a detailed report. I remember people Doctor, what is this? They want to know my life history. Yeah, you're going to be certified by the Financial Conduct Authority. We are highly regulated industry. It's the same regulator that regulates the banks, that regulates insurance and insurance brokers, okay? So you need a photo ID. So take a picture of this, and I can send it to you later. These are all the things that need to be filled before you can go to the next level. All right. So here are decisions to make. Are you a 1, a 2, or 3? And I'll be looking into the chat group now. A 1 says, Dr. Shill, I've heard about this. Presently now I don't have any, things protecting me. I've not built my financial resilience yet. Let's talk about that. I really need to build something for my family. That will be a 1. Okay, you're going to be a customer. I want to protect myself, family, and businesses. Number 2, I want to be a part-time financial advisor. I want to protect myself, family, and business, and I want to help a few people in my network to do the same thing. And number 3, and those are the people I'm really looking for, but I can still play around with with it too. I want to protect myself, and I want to help a lot of people UK-wide to do the same thing, full-time. And I'll be able to give you a structure to be able to do that. So I'm going to stop sharing this now. And what I want to see is, let's see, and I'm going to answer those questions now. So if you're a 1, it means, yeah, I need to build my personal financial resilience. I'm not ready for the business. If you are less than 1 year, obviously, You're not qualified yet, okay? But we'll build your CV up to be qualified for the next one. A2 says, I want to do this, but I want to do something part-time and be able to, I want to help myself, help a couple of people. And 3 says, Doctor, let's go do this. That 10K, I'm ready for it. That's it. Okay. So let's see. Let the chat group move. Do they carry out any ad checks on credit file? Does it affect? No, it doesn't affect your credit score. No, it doesn't. And will you be asked questions? Yes, medical questions are very, very detailed when you're putting on insurance. Yeah, and that's why people say, oh, insurance company, they don't pay. Because in our community, is that they have lied, they have omitted information, or okay, yeah, those two things. So when we put in an insurance for a life insurance, critical illness cover, income protection, please tell the truth, because we'll always find somebody for you. But if you have lied, then that's a grant for non-claim, non-payment of claim. So we don't want to do that. That's really important. So, okay, let's go. I'm not seeing anything in my chat yet. Let's go. Or maybe I want to maybe unmute yourself and talk to me. Please unmute yourself, because we are coming to the end of this, and I'm going to be opening you up to ask me questions now. Okay, what's going on? Am I still speaking to myself?
No.
All right. Too. Okay.
For me, I'm a student, so I'm not qualified. So
you're not qualified yet. So
yes.
Yeah. Even if you're a student, we'll still talk about you, build you up and be able to start out with you and put some financial protection in place for yourself. So Olotu-oke is 2. 1 and 2, but we need more information to treasure. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching that 1 and 2. Okay, and Olotu-oke is 2. Gone. Who else? We have 14 people here. 3, but how will it affect my 95? Okay, Georgina, we'll talk about that. Okay. Georgina is a 3. All right. Okay.
Students as well. So
student as well, Molara. Okay. And you've not spent up to a year, have you?
No, I haven't.
All right, don't worry. We'll build you up towards it if it's something that you want to do. Okay. But that qualifies for a 1 first. Okay. Number 5. So I've got Omolara that's still a student. Okay. Adejumoke is 1.
Yeah, I'm a student.
Okay, don't worry. We'll build you up. Okay. But if it's something that you want to do, you should send me your CV and then I'll tell you the route for us to take you to. You can't come in fully as an advisor, but there are other routes that can help you with.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who else? All right. So I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself now and let's stop. What are the questions that you have for me? I've got, let's just so that we can wrap this up. I think it's been a corner until Omokonjola, you came in late, didn't you? I've recorded.
I was trying to connect. The network was not getting.
Okay, all right. So I've recorded this and I'll send it to you so that you may be able to catch up on what we discussed from the beginning. Is that okay?
All right, quickly. Can I just get a clarification? I'm about going into a short official meeting. Is there a way I can just catch up with you later, please?
Yes. And for all of you here, that pre-qualified, I'm still gonna call you afterwards, and then so I have all your numbers. I'll be calling you from tomorrow, and then we can have a one-on-one talk, because I don't want to keep everybody for more than an hour, right? And I think we are bang on almost there. So yes, Omokonjola, yes, we will talk.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so Omokonjola is 1 and 2. Okay, who else? Pastor Bola, I've not seen you. Where is she? All right. So it's question now. Now is the time for you to I've had this information. What does this mean to you? Have you learned something new today? Just give me some feedback and then Vivian, is Vivian still here? No. All right. Onyi, you're not in.
Vivian is there. I can see her. Vivian. Hey.
Hey, Vivian. All right. So Vivian just finished our induction. Vivian, could you unmute yourself? Just tell us what it's been like for you. Currently ended by I don't. Oh, don't worry, songs. I'm gonna have a conversation. There's always something for you. Okay. Vivian. Okay, Onyi, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, bear with me. Sorry. Hello. Hello, everyone.
All right. So come on video.
I'm doubling myself here. I've come to an event and I'm trying to follow this as well. You know how we do it. Hello, everyone. I'm Vivian. What was the question again? There's so much noise
good.
here.
So Vivian came for a session like this about last month, and then she's gone through the process. So Vivian, how has the process been for you? So
yeah, it was lovely. It was quite tedious and it was very intense, I must say. So we've just finished the 4 days induction after being successful for the interview, and it's been great. I just now need to go to the learning and complete the registration process, but it's been lovely. Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Right. So she's all excited. She made it to the top 5. And now going through the process, it has not costed her, we've not taken a pound from her to train her. And we've spent money on those induction courses for people that will train and all of that. So it's not free. Just like salvation is free to us, but was very costly. We couldn't have paid it. It costed blood, right? And someone paid the price. So we're paying for the price for you to become trained. So we really want assets so that our investment is what is at the long run, if you get what I mean. So if you have any questions, this is the time to ask it. And then I'm going to be handing over to Pastor Mo to just say 1 or 2 words. All right, fantastic. Yeah, learn a lot about protections. Absolutely. So any other, okay. Okay, Vivian, is there any other person that has a question?
I have a question for the induction.
Okay, go on.
For the induction, is it full-time 9 to 5, Monday to Friday for the induction?
All right, so induction, we've actually made it a bit flexible now. Induction, the 4-day induction is online. All right, but it's 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. You have some breaks in between. Your video has to be on. We are not asking you to travel down. We're just saying that you have to be present because you're going to a new industry that you have no clue about. And we have to train you before we put you in front of our clients, because the Financial Conduct Authority also has, they are watching us like hawk. We can't put just anybody. So you have to get your things together. So those 4 days are non-negotiable, but we have made them to be online. But the face-to-face interview, you need to come before we send you to induction. Yes. Any other? Okay, all right. Pastor Mo, I saw that. Where can we pick up this recording? Okay, all right, fantastic. I'm gonna put this on my YouTube. Okay, so I can send you the link so that it's not bulky. So yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. Is that okay, songs? All right, fantastic. All right. Who else? Any other questions? Should I watch the chat? All right. I think this is it. I just wanted to share this with you. Now, you may not have this full information from any other person. I just believe that it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to have access to the information and not share with you. So now you know, okay? And then what we want to do is train you so that we can also get to tell other people. Our community needs us. The insurance world actually needs a lot of advisors right now post-COVID, because a lot of protection advisors are getting older, right? And a lot of people are retiring en masse. So there's a big gap of protection needs right now, and we need more people to fill it. And so it's an industry that is not going away, it's actually evolving. And one of the things that I'm also doing is encouraging young people. So I've got an opportunity. Some of the secondary schools that have asked me to come, Dr. Like, okay, so we're going to start putting apprenticeships in places. So I'm working on bigger things. So obviously you coming in, make sure that I'm able to train you so that I can focus also on some other bigger things that we're doing for the community. And one of the also things I'm doing now is I'm presently writing a book, just helping people to understand. It's called The Book on Insurance, How to Protect You, Yourself, Family, and Business Against Financial Misfortunes. Now, it's not just personal protection. We also need to protect our businesses, and all of these things are what you'll be able to do when you come in as an advisor. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to love you and leave you right now. And let me leave you with a word. All right. See, when we pray, God brings answers in different ways. Now, God is not going to come from heaven to hold your hand and say, oh, this is how I want to. He's going to send information to you. Now, whatever you do with the information that you are sent is entirely up to you. Some people will take this information, run with it, and make, 6 figures and make 7 figures. Some will say, oh, I'm not sure, I will never make a decision, right? And then it does not profit you. Unfortunately, whatever you do with it is where your profit is going to come to. So I'm going to encourage you and challenge you that this is high time for you to take action. So from tomorrow, I'm going to call you personally, each one of you that's on here, and then we're going to have that conversation so that you can speak to me on why you decide to do what you want to do and how I'm able to support you to get to where you want to go to. Any other last questions for me? And has this been informative for you?
Definitely has been an informative section. Definitely. I also wanted to ask that, do you have all the phone numbers?
Yes, I do have the phone numbers for people, because I believe it's everybody here came in through the email invite link, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. So I do have access. So what I'll do is from tomorrow we have I may not get to you tomorrow. So, but during this week, you're going to hear from me. All right, thank you, Olotu-oke. Thank you very much. So, because I was at an event yesterday where I spoke at a book launch, and there are quite a lot of people that are coming in as clients. But today you have an opportunity to be able to see both sides of it, right? So I may not get to you tomorrow, but during the course of the week, I'm definitely going to be in touch. But what you can do for me, for those of you that already qualify, send me your CV. You have my email. Okay, let me see. I'm going to put my official email here. So it's going to oluwashio.oke@accessfs.co.uk. Please pop me your CV. I'm going to have a look, and then so that before that we can have a more detailed conversation. So send me your CV, and then yes, I'm going to be in touch. Any other thing? Last minute things? Onyi. Okay, all right. To everyone, it's a good journey. Yeah, fantastic. Oh yeah, Onyi is number 1 on the top 20 now. So you please unmute yourself and say a word so that we can let everybody go. Yeah, I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, I can't see everybody's face. Yes, I'm number 1 in the list, actually. And I work for TFL, that is London Transport. And Dr. Olotu-oke actually dragged me into this. And ever since, I never looked back. And it's a fantastic training. And they actually invest on newcomers in terms of training, and every facility you will kind of use to progress in this journey. Trust me, I've already written my first business, and it's so sweet that I know I'm going to be paid for that, and more is coming actually, because I'm setting up a lot of clients. So don't be fooled in terms of it's going to be easy. It's not an easy thing to grasp, especially when you are not from the industry and you don't have any experience. So, but when you get the hang of it, trust me, it's as simple as ABC. So enjoy your evening, and God bless. Thank you. My name is Onyi Omuta. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, we're having a feedback because Onyi is in my house today. We had a few things to catch up on, to help him with one of his clients that we just setting up. So you're going to have support. That's what I do, right? Support. It doesn't have to come on a Sunday, but I just said, like, come along, because it's my rest day too, guys. But it's just to get him going, and you're going to have all that support, because we're going to have fun, we're going to build family, we're going to help the community, you're going to have the great finance that you need to create a financial freedom. But let's get you through the process.
Let's not forget. I think we have some dates for outing, leisure outing.
Yeah.
Sometime next month or this month. It's a lot.
Fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So we do like a go-karting, a day out. Maybe one day they will arrange a weekend out. You never know. So.
All right. Sorry, there's a lot of feedback from Onyi because it's right here. So 2 devices in the same place. There's bound to be interruptions. So Adejoke, you have a question? I saw you mute yourself.
No, please.
All right. I think that's it. We're gonna call it a night. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I'm gonna James Iwan, I'm not sure I saw you, or maybe you just registered today. Did you just register today, James?
I think this will be James's wife. She must have. James is from my church, and the wife must have picked up from the group. Yeah.
All right. Great.
They might be together on this. I don't know.
All right, fantastic. So that I can have, if you can send me his number, I'm not sure I have that at all, so that I don't miss them out. All right. But I'm going to be in touch. And then, that's it for tonight. Thank you very much. A pleasure to meet all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.